Hello children, my name is Archana and welcome to my class of Social Studies for 10th class. Today we are going to start the second part of our Social Studies, that is part 2. Now we are going to start chapter number 12. In this chapter we are going to study the world between the wars, that is First World War and Second World War. It is coming in the first half of the 20th century. So let us start. So we are going to start Social Studies Part 2, Chapter 12, World Between the World Wars. That is First World War 1914 to 1918 as Second World War 1939 to 1945. So students, do watch this video till end. It will be very helpful to you in understanding the lesson as well as preparing for your exam. You can also prepare notes on the basis of this class. So let us start. So children, when we look at the 20th century, we can see many things happened during this period. If we follow Eric Hobsbawm, that is a famous historian, it was the age of extremes, that things happened in a very extreme way. On one hand, fascism was developing, on the contrary of democracy. So both fascism and democracy, this type of ideas were increasing. Socialism and capitalism, these also are opposite ideas, but they were developing during this duration. Colonization and independence. On one hand, the capitalist countries were colonizing the small countries of Africa and Asia. On the other hand, the small countries were getting independence from the clutches of colonization. This was the period of rise of literacy, and life expectancy also, because many researches were happened in during this period. Many scientific inventions, researches were done during this period. So it was the period in which the life expectancy of people arose. This was the period of new discoveries and new art form also arose, that is movies. So many new messages went to the people during this period. Another important point is, children, the rise of socialism. During this period, socialism arose, the idea of socialism, which means equality and fraternity. So people were literate and they can understand and read the newspapers, and they came to know what were happening to the other part of the world. Another important point was the rise of democracy. That is, people understood the political power that gives them liberty, and at the same time capitalist economy also rose. So these were the important happenings that happened during the first half of the 20th century. So in this way we can see that if we follow Eric Hobsbawm, the famous historian, this was the age of extreme. It was the age when the ideas of fascism arose, on the contrary of democracy, socialism and capitalism. These two are also very opposite ideas that developed during this period. Colonization and independence. Some countries were colonized, but some countries also got independence. Rise of literacy and the rise of life expectancy, new discoveries and new art forms like movies. Rise of socialism, that means equality and fraternity. Rise of democracy, that means political liberty and capitalist economy. These are the important things that happened during the first half of the 20th century. So we have seen that how the extreme ideas were developing during this period. During the starting of the 20th century, the world was divided between two blocks. The industrialist countries like UK, USA, USSR and Germany, France, Italy. These were the developed countries, and capitalist countries. On the other hand, the another block of countries was colonized countries, which were colonized by the capitalist countries. Like most of the countries were from Africa and Asia continent. So when the capitalist bloc came into existence, then the two enemy bloc also existed. two enemy block also formed. So the two enemy blocks were, the one block was the group of Germany, Austria and Hungary. These three countries together made one block, and the another block was Britain, France and Russia. In this way, the two enemy powerful block of countries divided the world between two parts. Okay, now? So in two blocks. Now students, we will discuss what were the main causes of First World War. What were the main causes of First World War? There were many causes, and I will explain you one after the another. Let us see. Now students, let us study the cause of the world wars. What were the causes of the world wars? There are many causes. The main causes are aggressive nationalism. This is aggressive nationalism. I will explain you separately. First you see the causes. Imperialism. The second reason is imperialism. The third is secret alliances. There were secret alliances like Triple Alliance, which was among Germany, Austria and Italy, and Triple Intent, that is between France, Russia and Britain. Another important cause is militarism. There were a big militarism during this century. Balkan politics and immediate cause also. So these are the main causes for world wars: aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, that is Triple Alliance and Triple Intent, militarism, Balkan politics and immediate cause. So you should note down these points. Then I will explain aggressive nationalism. What is aggressive nationalism? So let us understand what is aggressive nationalism. What is called nation state? The people having the same ideology, same thought process, they have the similar origin, similar ancestral origin, they have the common culture and tradition. So this group of people feel themselves as one, and the people living in that area or territory call that territory as their nation state. So during first half of the 19th century, the ideology of nationalism was a positive impulse. Many newly formed modern nations were created in Europe because of people's strong feeling of nationalism. So it was also the force behind the unification of Germany and Italy. So this is called aggressive nationalism. Now the second cause is imperialism. What is imperialism? Imperialism means the industrial capitalism. So some countries which developed in the second half of the 19th century or the first half of the 20th century, they got industrial revolution in their country and they become very rich and they become very capitalistic country. So for their capital, they wanted raw material and they wanted market for selling. So these countries were trying to make colonies in the other part of the world. This century, newly emerged industrial power also grew. Small countries, they also become industrial power and they also wanted to share in the colonial countries. So there were rival between the old capitalist countries and newly emerged capitalistic countries. So this was the another cause for world wars. Now we have the third point, that is secret alliances. So what is called secret alliances? Some countries like Germany, Austria and Italy, they made a secret alliances. Together made a secret alliance that is called Triple Alliance. At the same time, another group of countries like France, Russia and Britain, they also made a secret alliance. This alliance is called Triple Intent. So this alliance is called Triple Intent. France and Russia made an alliance in 1891. That is, France and Britain made an alliance in 1904. So there were fear and there were a type of armed race between the group of countries. Now another main cause of the world war was militarism. So what is militarism? To have a military base and to grow military power more and more. So the developed countries, they started expending more and more on military expenditure, and it grew 3 times, where it was $132 million, and within a year it grew 397 million, almost 3 times. Now the another main cause is Balkan politics. Balkan politics. I will show you the picture of Balkan area. Now let us understand what is Balkan politics. There were many small kingdoms in the Balkan Peninsula before, belonging to many sects. They all were belonging to many sects, languages, and were living together. They were being ruled under the Ottoman or Turkey Empire. I have shown you in the picture, students, where is Ottoman Empire and Turkey Empire. After the fall of Ottoman Empire, Austria, Germany, Turkey, Russia competed for the supremacy over the area. Moreover, Russia and Turkey were trying to control the Balkan Sea and the Mediterranean Sea. I will show you. So from our textbook, in page number 164, we can see, student, how the military expenditure grew from 1880 to 1914. From 1880 to 1819, within 10 years, it was from 132 to 158. Again in 1900, it became 205. Again in 1910, it became 288. And in 1914, it became, children, 397. In this way, we can see how the expenditure on military power grew. So the immediate cause was on June 28, 1914, a Bosnian Serb assassinated the crown prince of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and Hungary. Austria asked Serbia for the explanation on this. Austria declared war on Serbia after the unsatisfactory reply of Serbia on 28 July 1914. This was the immediate cause for the First World War, as Serbia was on the side of Britain, France, Russia alliance. They came to support it. Germany and its group also decided to jump into the war in support of Austria. This was called the First World War. So in this way, we have understood the cause of First World War. Thus, students, we have understood what were happening in the first half of the 20th century, how were the world changing, what were growing, what were the contrast ideas developing during this period, and what led to the First World War. So what were the main causes of the First World War? We have understood there were many causes. The main causes are aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, that is the triple alliance of Germany, Austria and Italy, and the triple intent of France, Russia and Britain. The another important cause was militarism and the Balkan politics, and there were immediate cause. So in this way, up to this we have finished this lesson. See you in my next video. Students, do like, subscribe my channel. It will be very helpful to you. Thank you, children.